What's up, Ventura Missionary Church? I'm Kelly Russell, and I'm coming to you with another daily word of encouragement for today, Thursday, June 17th. Today's verse comes from 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 6. Let's read it together. Humble yourselves, therefore, under God's mighty hand, that he may lift you up in due time. Cast all your anxiety on him, because he cares for you. It reminds me of another verse in the Bible, very similar. It is in the book of Psalm 40, verse 2. Let me read that. He lifted me out of the slimy pit and out of the mud and mire. He set my feet on a rock and gave me a firm place to stand. I love the imagery in both of these verses where it talks about God's mighty hand reaching down and taking us out of a dark, dark place if we humble ourselves and cast our cares to him. He will come and work on our behalf and help us if we just ask. There was a time in my life where I was in a dark, dark place. I was 27 years old and I was in seminary, and if you know anything about seminary, being single at 27, it could feel like 87. I'm talking, I was one of the only other single people in the whole program. He was a male, and every party we went to and every social gathering, it was like, oh, Kelly, have you met so-and-so? So-and-so, have you met Kelly? Everyone was trying to set us up. It was so awkward. One other single person in my entire leadership program. Super embarrassing at some point. And here I am, I'm just at a park, just pouring myself out to God, pouring my heart out to God one day where I'm just like at my wit's end and honestly ready to just settle for anyone who was willing to marry me. And I'm letting God have it. I'm just like, God, I am having such a hard time trusting you. I know you want me to hold out. I know you want me to wait for the godly man that you have for me, but I don't know if he's coming. And finally, I got home that night after pouring my heart out to God and asking him to work on my behalf, if he's even listening anymore. That's to the point where I was. And that night, my now husband sent me an email laying out everything he saw in me and why he wanted to date me. He said, I don't want to be friends. I want to date you. I want to be intentional about that. And it gets me emotional thinking about it today, because that's the day that my whole life changed. Not just I got a husband out of it and 2 great kids and this amazing life that I live now. It's that, but it's also that my relationship with God changed that day. I told him exactly what was on my heart, exactly what was on my mind. I cast all my cares and more on him that day. And what I learned is that he can take it. He can handle it. And he did, and he acted on my behalf after I asked him to. It doesn't always happen that quickly. I've learned that since then. But man, when he does act on our behalf, and when he does reach down and get us out of that dark, miry clay after we ask for his help, man, it is a beautiful, life-changing, God relationship changing thing. And I hope that you have experienced that. If you haven't, ask him today. Say, God, I need you. This is what's going on in my life. I need you to act on my behalf. Would you do that? In the meantime, I will praise you. Comfort me in the meantime. And I promise you, you will get a deep, abiding, intimate relationship with him if you are real with him. I hope you've experienced that. And if you haven't, I hope you can start today. Well, that's it for me, friends. I will see you next time. Make sure to tune in tomorrow for another daily word of encouragement.